Okay, we're on Chapel Street. There's the old Salford Cinema. That is now one of these African ministries, the New Harvest Church. But the reason I'm filming on this grey, empty day is to show you the mausoleum, the crypt, the morgue of modern architecture. Nothing else needs to be said. Those words will do. Hello everybody, welcome to the Salford University Walk and Talk. We're here facing deepest, darkest Salford, and what you can see here is one of the big tower blocks with all the external cladding removed and big operation underway to replace it. Now of course this is all in reaction to Grenfell Tower in London. A few years ago 80 people burnt to death in the most horrific circumstances in the tower block, very similar to this one. And going through the bloody case review of it, two horrific things happened. First one, the fire started. There was a guy on like the first few floors. He was low down. His fridge caught fire. So rather than put it out, rather than go back in the kitchen and deal with it, he, for whatever reason, did not feel it was safe to do so. Or maybe he was literally beneath those considerations. He's beneath good and evil. He wasn't even able to process what was happening in his house. So he leaves his house and calls the fire brigade. Fair enough. What did the fire brigade advise the residents at Grenfell Tower? Now this needs to be said because it needs to be said. Because in my opinion, it's why everyone died. The Greater London Fire Service advised the residents to remain in their apartments, in their flats. And 80 of them died. Now, I don't want to be Mr. Randy Pan, the intuitive fucking layman, let's be obvious, man. But no matter where you are, anywhere on Earth, whether it's a fire or an earthquake, no matter how minor they are, no matter how small, get the fuck out of the building. Get every family member out of the building. Someone lets off a firecracker, there's a bit of smoke, get the fuck out of the building. Building starts shaking, there's a little bit of tremors, get the fuck out of the building. Anyone tells you to stay in your apartment, you say, fuck you, I'm saving my life, I'm saving my kids' lives. And maybe, just maybe, those 78 people would not be dead. Now, of course, the fire service, they're like, we had no idea the external flammable cladding would be so flammable, is the right word. And it's like, well, fuck you, fire service. You're in the career of saving lives due to fire. Any building is on fire, fucking evacuate. Just like after 9/11, you don't just let people into the cockpit. For fuck's sake, it seems so obvious now, but I do have 20/20 hindsight. One of the new buildings at the University of Salford, above Salford Crescent train station. Crescent, the word comes from crescere, the old Latin to grow. So the crescent moon is the growing moon, and the French chocolate croissant is derived from crescere, to grow, and they say the croissant looks like a crescent moon. So there you go. You don't even need to go to the University of Salford at the New Adelphi. Just watch the Charlie Veitch channel. You'll learn everything you need to know. Croissant. Check this out, guys. At the train station, Salford Crescent, they have the home of Salford Manchester. University of Salford Manchester, like a football team. Pretty cool. Yes, yes. And then they go and spoil it all by treating me like a fucking inmate. She lies and says she's in love with him, can't find a better man. She dreams in color, she dreams in red, can't find a better man. I'm better with the low notes of nothing, man. So, Yeah, that there, that mock Tudor building, is the working class movement library. And in the entrance of Manchester, further on, we're in Salford now, this is Salford. In Manchester they have the People's Museum. I just think they're obviously related in some way, the working class and the people. But then, directly opposite, we are here at the University of Salford. Some of the older buildings, like this one, is probably as good as you can do with red brick. Would you agree, guys? In terms of red brick, it's magnificent. And I don't think it would take that much effort. Of course, yeah, you need to hire some sculptors, some engravers for the lady in the togas. What's she got there? Some sort of like flame of liberty, some scrolls of knowledge. I'm sure it all means something. So yeah, it's decent what they've done here. We're going to run across the road before we come back to show you. Do you know, have you heard the energy measurement expression joules? Kilojoules, megajoules. Well, obviously that came from a man called something Jules, not Jules Verne. I think in this Joules, it was a surname. Well, Mr. Joule lived around here. Here's the back of the working class thing. Just very quickly, can you read that? Oh, come on, white balance. Let me. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm on the new camera here, guys. So apologies for the inexperience. 1897, it says. And here in Acton Square, James Prescott Joule, a massive Victorian scientist, I would say. They eventually named the building after him. Now, Great Britain, way. But yeah, oh yeah, I was right, Victorian. Imagine a unit of energy being named after you. Okay, this is the nice engravings of the ladies from across the road. Again, in my opinion, that's as good as red brick gets. Get your iron oxide in your fucking kiln and give me some red bricks. And speaking of colours, we are going to cross the stay-at-home rainbow. Or is it the LGBT rainbow? Now, just like the statue of George Floyd, they put these sacred cows out in public, and I've seen many a car slam the accelerator on here to burn some rubber over the rainbow flag. Now, of course they're going to say, these people are homophobic. Look, we're not going to be satisfied until we force everyone to have a homosexual relationship, and that's the only way we're not going to have homophobes. We need to force children to have sex with a transsexual and then do gay. Because unless we force them, maybe they've got repressed urges. Maybe it's... Oh God, listen to me. I'll stop now while I'm ahead. I have many, many, many gay friends. Many homosexual friends, and many of them are big supporters of this channel. So, nothing personal. The world's a complicated place, and I know that, and you gotta do what you gotta do. And there's nothing worse, I guess, than living a lie. That would be even more inauthentic. So, if you're gay, you're gay. If you love men and you're a man, that's fine. If you love women and you're a woman, that's fine. God, that tangent was unnecessary. Yeah. So there you go. This is of course it is. It's Peel Building. John Peel. Many of my commenters, viewers, correcting me. I didn't mention his starting of the British police. But again, he was just an oligarch, a big industrialist from the past. And let's see the little fat cherub. Oh, babies. My former manager and good friend Andy from many years ago attended Salford University. I think he did business studies or something like that. Ended up managing me, poor guy. but it very quickly unraveled into just a standard friendship. None of this boss-employee business. So we're here at the Peel Park campus. Just want to show you the back of the nice red one and how it kind of all instantly just goes modern. And you come here. I wonder who the Newton building's named after. I wonder. In fact, my son Isaac, who's he named after? Just want to show you guys the big ass park at the back of the university, and then we're going to go and have a look at the Salford Museum and Art Gallery. Another nice building. The two original nice buildings here. And then we're going to have a look at the modern stuff. So Peel Park is obviously here. And there's the River Irwell, cuts through. And again, it's a nice space for the students to have a little smoke in between the lectures. Guys, every single flower you see here is not only beautiful. Can you imagine what it looks like to a bee or an insect that can see UV? But every single flower here is real and natural and biological, and it's a whole wall of it, and it's fantastic. And you can see the pattern when you pull out the sun, with the rays of sun shining down that way, which you cannot see when you're too close. It's gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. I likey. You know, nature, the fauna and flora of our planet has been at it for over 1 billion years. 1 billion years, guys. Can you imagine? You got 999 million years. Someone adds a million. There you go. Boom. 1 billion years. Jesus. So nature's been at it, and no wonder nature gets it right. No wonder our brains go, yeah. Look at that. Bug hotels, bird boxes, plants all the way up. All the way up with more bird boxes. Oh my, I mean, pollinator. You can see it's starting to flower, but someone's eaten all the edibles. But I guess that was the point. And then we were just at seasonal, obviously, over there with the sun. How good is that? How good is that? Edibles all gone. Tee-hee-hee, edibles. It says over here, ID card collection. Obviously not a vaccine certificate, is it? It's an ID card because it's a university. You need your student pass and yada, yada, yada. I remember Freshers Week in October 1998. I've probably got viewers who weren't even born when I started university in October 1998. And in the 90s, whew, it was starting to get a bit, new man, modern man, metrosexual, hug a tree, have a cry. But it was still very laid back. Just to give you an idea, I was shooting a video earlier this morning, got in some fucking photon conflict with a guy, and I asked him, "Are you retarded?" And he phoned the police on me for saying that. That's the world we're in now. Here's the back of the New Adelphi. And we come around here. It's actually quite a big campus. Much bigger than you can see from the main road. Clifford Whitworth. Whitworth. I don't know, but I would guess. Hey, look, it's like a bearded man. See the bearded man? Whitworth is I would assume, a famous Mancunian artist. I see a lot of Whitworth here. Whitworth Gallery. Whitworth Lock. Now the last thing I want to see over here, no, in fact there's one more and then we'll go down. It says, I'm a 100% electric building. I guess they mean there's no oil and no natural gas for heating. Fair enough, but gas ain't so bad. This is that 100% electric building, allegedly. We're looking through the view hole and it says, watch us grow.
Now that reminds me of a joke. There was a group of American women. They were down the Royal Mile during the Edinburgh Festival, and they came across a bagpipe player in the kilt. And the American lassie, she goes,
Oh my God, is it true about the Scottish men? You don't wear anything under your kilt? There's no underwear? And old Callum, Hamish says,
aye lassie, the legend's true, but the only way you're gonna check is if you stick your hand in there and check for yourself.
So the American lady, she's like, oh my God. So she sticks her hand up his kilt, in between his legs. She grabs his, and she turns and goes, oh my God, Hamish, it's awful, it's gruesome.
And he goes, stick your hand down there again, lassie, because it'll gruesome more.
Oh, gruesome, fucking hell, fuck that joke, gruesome more, or something. Fuck, I'm not gonna do that again. So, these big ass pine trees, they're like rustic ones, they're like Southern European ones. They don't have a Nordic feel to them. I've been to the south of France and also Spain, and down along the coast you get these kind of like very dry, like almost like arid Sahel style pine. But that tangent aside, my children are back at school today. It's March the 8th. It's Freedom Day. I've been telling my kids it's the end of lockdown, because as far as they're concerned, it is. They were so excited about going to school that they woke up yesterday on a Sunday and they're like, we're going to school. I'm like, no, it's tomorrow. They actually got depressed and started moaning that it wasn't Monday. And my son Leo, he's like, I'm sick of days off. So he's back at school and he's very, very, very happy, as is Maya. And Isaac, who is almost 2, hasn't got a clue about anything. And what we've done to keep it as normal for him as possible is he's maybe seen me in a face mask once in the last year, maybe twice. Why exaggerate? He's seen me twice in the face mask. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to go and have a look at the most prominent buildings from the main road, and then we'll wrap it up. Isn't it weird how the universe is obviously the most complicated thing in the universe of itself, and then the next most complicated thing in the entire universe is the human brain? Tickles me. Ah, shit, can't believe I missed the Socialist Feminist Festival by 1 day. Oh, it was on Zoom. How can they call it a festival? Anyway, so first 2.5 hours, revolutionary women, methods of women's struggle, how to fight against sexism effectively. It's bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too. Rally for international solidarity. Now, fair enough, I'm not a woman, so I'll leave that to the ladies. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So, it's always a helicopter in the distance. We're in Salford after all. This is the main road. There's the A6, there's Manchester there, there's Maine Salford that way. Now here, Langworthy Gallery. Another very Mancunian name I see here. Erected 1878, deep in the Victorian era. And again, it's great. It really is cool. And I've been in, and it's a very nice art gallery. And in my humble opinion, it makes Salford a little bit posher, makes Salford a little bit more cultured, having this excellent museum and art gallery here. I mean, if you go in, I promise you, it is a hoot. Look at that. That is worthy of a sacred place of learning. Very Ivy League. Very nice. And it's here in Salford. And then we come round, and boom! post-World War II. In fact, I think it's 1962 this section was opened. Let's go have a look at the front. Here's an interesting one, guys. It says here, erected by public subscription, 1864. I guess they raised funds from the public. That's what that means. So here we go. The duty of every educated person closely to match and study. It's very faded, so forgive me. Exertion, blah, 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 of what he believes Providence to have ordained. So the Prince Consort said this in 1850. It's hard to see exactly what it all says. Something good about education and learning. So you come around. Okay. Albert, Prince Consort, and here we go, gives the game away, just how German the royal family is. Prince of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Chancellor of the University of Cambridge, born August, oh God, 1819? 1819, did I get that right, guys? Died, oh God, 1860. Yeah. So Prince Albert, is he the one with the cock ring? Yeah, the public here in Salford got a statue built for him. Very strange. The highest learning is to be wise, and the greatest wisdom is to be good. Thank you, royal family, for telling me that. Thank you. So here we have the 1962 extension of the University of Salford, the Maxwell building. Now imagine if it was named after Robert Maxwell, the industrialist baron, pressman, the journalist man, whose daughter, obviously you all know Ghislaine Maxwell, who was the girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. And why do we pronounce it Epstein? Why don't we say Albert Einstein? Is it not Jeffrey Epstein? Albert Einstein? I don't know. I'm neither German nor a Jew, but can my German Jewish viewers correct me here? So here we have the main front. God, why was I talking about the Steens? Who knows? Who knows what my brain's doing? So we come round, and again they've put don't know if you can see it, I don't know when it was added, there's a glass pyramid in the foyer. Let's see if we can get it from beneath. Let's see if we can see the foyer. See the pyramid from below. Yeah, it's a nice pyramid. So that's that. Let's do one last you know, outside Centraal station in Amsterdam, they've got the exact same thing, but instead of saying ambition, it says Amsterdam. Here we go. Here's some dates. No, it used to have different dates, saying 1962. Where are we at? Okay, so your undergrads start in October. Oh, here we go. It's got some years. First year, 1967, 1977, 87, 97. Okay, not too bad. We'll come around to ambition. That there, guys, is a Masonic inspired architect built that, and it's the former Salford, Maine police station. And I believe on YouTube there's some urban exploration of it, and now it's just like a kind of hipster artist thing. Oh, rising sun over the triangle and the little columns, the pillars. There you go. Freemasons, eh? Guys, I felt a little twitch of pride and happiness. You know, we're in the health and safety clown world, where the Chinese are now doing anal swabs. Yep. Did you see on the news, and all the main news? The Japanese diplomatic service has gotten very angry at the Chinese establishment for psychologically traumatizing, this is their words, and I quote, psychologically traumatizing Japanese diplomats when they arrive in Beijing or Shanghai or Wuhan or wherever. They've been anally swabbing the Japanese diplomats. Can you imagine you are, you know, your name is Naoki Yokohama. You're a 67-year-old graduate in international relations from the University of Tokyo. You're well known within the Japanese community as a man of wisdom, peace, love. And you go to China on some diplomatic mission, and some fucking 20-year-old medical volunteer sticks a giant cotton bud literally up your anus. Now, why do I raise that? Not here in Salford. It doesn't say don't climb it. It says climb at your own risk. Just like if you're going to walk around freely without a face mask, if you're going to visit your granny's an adult, your granddad's a grown-up, it's at your own risk. Let's say it again. Live life at your own risk. And then a bit of funniness here. But I love this. Yes, good on you, Salford. Love it. So, you know, because it's saying climb at my own risk. I'm not even tempted now. If it said don't do it, I'd be filming on top of that M. And you know I would. Alrighty, Faraday House. That's copper oxide, isn't it? In it! Faraday House, something to do with energy. Electricity, gas, volume? I don't know. When I first moved up north from London to Manchester, I call it all Manchester. I know I live technically in Salford, but it's all Manchester. Oh my, that guy's been creamed. So yeah, this is the old police headquarters here in Salford. And I'd love to go in there. In fact, when I finish today, I'm going to check with the... In fact, hey guys, you know I do it live. You know we're going in. You know we're going in. Fuck yeah. Right, okay. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. And we're in. Okay, so good. This is the former police site. Interesting. I've never been to this bit, never broken in. Very nice. This is meant to be the University of Salford walk and talk, but we've taken a small detour into the abandoned former police headquarters. Look at this, like, is this like a baby petrol station? Do people pump gas? Is this like the police private gas pump? Don't know. What's over here? Can you read that sign, guys? Yeah, don't put your stolen cars in this shed. There's lots of bottles down there and stuff. But now you can see, for the homeless guys, very easy to go in. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're in. And you're out of the rain. Oh shit, 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 shit. Yeah, wear safety shoes before you come into some abandoned site, guys. Don't do as I do. Wear safety boots. Don't stand on nails. It's not nice. It's a very unwelcome penetration into flesh. And if you stood on a big nail on the construction site and it's gone right into your flesh, 2 inches or so, you'll know what I mean. It's not pleasant. And initially, you know, as hard men that we are, I moved the bloody nail out, got the nail out, pressed all the bleeding, put some pads on it, and carried on doing the work in the front garden that I was doing. But that very evening, my foot seized up because I continued walking around and working all day on the penetrated foot. And my body's way of saying, no, 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 was to just make my foot seize up. Right, let's get a little zoom, just bear with me. What is this, guys? Pressure? Yes, tire pressure it says. Okay guys, I found something which is freaking me out. Looks like there's someone in there. I'll put the torch on. No, there's not a person, it's a chair with a way leading down. Oh man, let's try and get this off. Tell you what I did not expect to find was bamboo growing in abandoned barrels at the old police station. Fucking bamboo, guys. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get out of here. That's the way in if you're brave and slim. Which I am brave-ish, but I'm not slim. Certainly not slim. Let's go through. Let's go out. And let's continue. Oh, shivers. Let's just come through. Oh, there's another way in. Let's have a quick look at this one. That is scary as fuck in there. Gotta be careful, because all it takes is one crackhead that lives in there to grab my phone. Am I gonna go in there and chase him in the darkness? Yeah, I would. It's a brand new phone. Okay. Now, we're going to try and culminate our walk and talk at University of Salford with a look at the walk-in vaccination centre, which they've very kindly placed here on the university campus. Faraday, 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 Faraday. Is Faraday electricity? Is it gas? Is it volume? What is Faraday's, guys? Lol. It's raining a bit now, so apologies if it's a little bit spitty. They've got a real obsession with showing these yellow signs saying police dogs in training day and night. Da-na-na-na-na-na, day and night. Okay, that's that. Now, another Freemason designed house, Hemsley House, with the tools, with your Freemason tools there. And again, I'd say this would be early 1900s, early 20th century, when it started to get bricky, but they still kept a bit of design, a little bit of aesthetics. Aesthetics. Okay. A bunch of shipping containers down there, which, funnily enough, our governments are not just in Manchester, but in various cities around the world, turning into tiny homes for the homeless. But that's an entirely other video. That's a new video, that one. Electric vehicle charge. I have never seen an electric vehicle charging here, but they should, if you want to get charged 5 times the regular price for electricity. But then again, if you have to, you have to. Okay, let's go back to the 1960s, guys. Here we go. Oh, look who it is! It's Prince Philip, who, upon meeting the natives of Papua New Guinea, said, "Oh God, you don't still throw spears at each other, do you?" Lol, lol, lol. So there he is. Now, 10 points for who can tell me who that is. But that there's Prince Philip. Ooh. 60s, 70s, 80s, I'd say even 80s. That looks like fucking William Hague, but it's probably not. But what I think's funny here is the pheasant plucker, obviously, is a play on words on pleasant fucker. Pheasant plucker. Why do they spell pheasant with a f, with an F? Oh shit, we're here. This all happened far too quickly. There's one thing I want to see first. that which I wanted to see is that beige building right there. It's the Crescent. It was a very affordable drinking establishment for your Salford University students, but it's all boarded up and gone bust, so cut. The last shot I wanted to show you all here opposite the University of Salford and the Art Gallery and Museum, and next to good old Abandy, is the Salford Central fire station, which reminds me of the set of Back to the Future and various other films. There's a nice little clock tower. That would have been a nice fountain back in the day. And I think, yeah, that's the old fire station is a University of Salford building. There's offices in there. And what I think is really cool is on the extended part, they still have the original red fire doors. And you can see just how small the fire engines would have been back in the day. How cool, huh? 100 years ago. And the quintessentially British red phone box with the Queen's crown, or the crown. And again, you can see. Let's go and have a look. You can see in there. What is it? Is it anything? No, it's just a lot of space. Very cool though.
Friendly, and I've just asked you a simple question. It's a university property and we need to make sure it's secure.
Do I look like I'm insecure? Or I'd cause insecurity?
That is not the point. I'm just, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, let the man film. You gonna call security on me? What's wrong with you people? What are you gonna say? There's a man with a smartphone filming? You're so authoritarian. You cannot see someone just doing something normal without sticking your snout in. She's saying filming is not normal. For fuck's sake, and the very building is filming me the whole time. God, sorry guys, I could have handled that better, but fuck these people. What's your problem? Why is it not letting me press stop? This is the look from Fire Station Square into the fire station courtyard. So I was just filming there, and before I started filming, excuse me, can we help you? And I said, no, I'm fine, I don't need help. And then straight away she breaks. She said, why are you filming? Not in a friendly way. Not in a like, oh, I'm a fellow filmmaker. Oh, I like photography as well. I think this is all private houses now. Yes, private residences. And we are. Yeah. God. Do you remember we saw that bamboo in that abandoned barrel at the old police station? This is all bamboo. All bamboo. Bamboo? Very fast growing bamboo. Yep, early 20th century. There's a busybody lady behind the little green hut. There she goes. There she goes.